got one with this one, Melody.
Middle finger to the world, baby, we the one. Just give me the mission, watch I get it done. She say I'm on the mind, she want me on the tongue. She know I'm in a cup, she still gon' give me some. Yeah, I can take a loss, but I ain't taking none. They say it's real smoke, well I got plenty guns. I had to shake them off, who them hater ones. Ain't getting nothing up, nigga, watch I get it done. The truth hurt, I know it's hard to deal with. Bitch took on my emotions, I can't feel shit. You see them soldiers, they the ones I'm in the field with. I put that black with a suppressor and a kill switch. Feel me burn, baby, burn, let's fuck the world up. I had to get it done, cause they ain't real enough. Red letter, fresh nigga, make this shit look easy. Told my mama I'ma die like this, please believe me. Real nigga thick, they hating, no shit look easy.
Oh, my bad. Wrong song. Hold on. Let me bring this song back.
If he up it, I'ma blow that bitch. Please believe.
You got one with this one, Melody.
Middle finger to the world, screaming we the ones. Just give me the mission, watch I get it done.
She know I'm on my mind.
She want me on the tongue.
She know I'm in the coat. She still gon' give me some.
Yeah, I can take a loss, but I ain't taking none. They say it's real smoke, well I got plenty guns. I had to shake them off, who them hater ones. Ain't getting nothing up, nigga, watch I get it done. The truth hurt, I know it's hard to deal with. Bitch took on my emotions, I can't feel shit. You see them soldiers, they the ones I'm in the field with. I put that black with a suppressor and a kill switch. Feel me burn, baby, burn, let's fuck the world up. I had to get it done, cause they ain't real enough. Red letter, fresh nigga, make this shit look easy. Told my mama I'ma die like this, please believe me. Real nigga thick, they hating, no sweat. If he up it, I'ma blow that bitch, please believe me. Fuck the clout when they talk, tell me what you said. She said I'm ready, daddy, told her put it in my hand. The other niggas home, that's why we in demand. It ain't no cap.
Hey man, welcome to another Car Chronicles. I'm your host with the most, Captain Tazaryach of ISUPK, under Commander Jenna Yohana, under the Most High, under our King Yahushua, rocking with the nation of Israel. To my Black, Hispanics, and Native Indians, man, in case y'all didn't know, in case y'all was surprised or shocked, it was a white man that did it. It was a white man that shot Charlie Kirk. Even though Charlie Kirk said it's more likely that a black person would shoot a white man, it was a white man that shot Charlie. Listen, man, this is breaking. Like, when I say this is breaking news, man, listen, man, man, forget you, open eyes. Listen, I am surprised. I am in shock. I am flabbergasted because Charlie Kirk said, let me see if I can find this video. Let me see if I can find what Charlie said. Hold up. Let me see. Hold up. Let me see if I can find, because y'all, listen, man, I was not ready to find out. Listen, because this is what Charlie said. Charlie Kirk, shot. Hold up. Charlie Kirk says, shot. Hold up. I'm going to tell y'all, shot by black man. Let me see if I can find this. No, okay. Now, because he just got shot, I can't find the video. So y'all gonna have, listen, Charlie Kirk says, let me see if I go on TikTok and find it. If somebody has this video, because listen, man, when white people speak, it means something.
I'm gonna tell y'all,
when white people speak, it's supposed to mean something, man. Charlie Kirk Charlie Kirk says we would be shot by black man. Let me see.
We were able.
I don't know if I'm gonna be able to find it now. If someone can find it, wait. Let me see. Let me go on my Instagram. Maybe it's on my Instagram. Hold on. Let me see. Let me go. Hold up. Let me see. Let me see if it says it in this.
I hope that see a black pilot.
Let me see. I'm just skipping up for time's sake. Bear
with
with
somebody
me
in
a
customer and Justice Clarence Thomas are far better. It's not worthy of godlike power to otherwise. I'm going to trust the Lord. Hate what I'm doing. Joy Reid and Michelle Obama and Ketanji.
Just bear with me a second, y'all. 'Cause this, I don't think y'all understand how
higher education graduate.
I don't think y'all understand how profound this is, that it was not a black person that shot Charlie Kirk. Charlie Kirk said on record that a white man is more than likely to get shot by a black man than a white man. And then lo and behold, when I woke up this morning, because I knew they would find the killer. I knew they would find the killer. And I'm like, man, this is about, black people about to have it bad. They calling the HBCUs. They telling the HBCUs, we threatening you for the death of Charlie, because everybody just knew it was a black person that did it. And then when I linked on the news, it was this guy. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Hi, this is Charles from Rochester, New York.
Oh, you got a question or comment?
You say, I hope.
I absolutely do, Captain.
What's your question?
First of all, how are you?
See a black pilot.
How are you doing, Captain?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Hold on 1 second. Caller, hold on. I'm doing good today, brother. How about yourself?
I'm blessed, brother. I'm blessed.
All right.
So it's not even a question. It's just a comment. Mm-hmm. Number one, on the cross the line last night, y'all got into a lot of topics, and especially about this Charlie Kirk thing.
Mm-hmm.
And then there was a video with God Logic crying on it.
yeah. I'm gonna play that again. I'm gonna play that today.
Cap, we live in Coon America.
Mm-hmm.
And it's so sad. When Tamir Rice got killed,
right?
When Sandra Bland got killed,
Caller, hold on.
Did God Logic shed a tear?
No. I don't recall God Logic. Hold up. I don't recall God Logic shedding no tear when any of them got unalived. I don't recall.
And that's supposed to be, and I have to say it like this, that's supposed to be our brother. And he doing that?
Yeah. I mean, listen, he's doing what Christians are supposed to do.
Cat, you cold-blooded with that.
Ain't Christian supposed to do that?
Cool, Cat.
He's doing what Christianity taught him. The sad part is, the Christians that taught him that are not doing that.
Mm-hmm.
The Christians that taught him that, there's a video I think I downloaded on my other phone where they're having a chant for, where the Democrats, they want to have a moment of silence for Charlie. They say, no, we're not having that moment of silence. They had another convention or something like that where they wanted a moment of silence for Charlie. They're saying no. So Logic is being an excellent Christian, but the teachers of his Christianity are not. Teachers of his Christianity do not want empathy. They do not want that compassion. They do not want any of that. Not the teachers of his Christianity. Not at all.
And I remember that last night, you and Tazaryach, y'all said the word empathy. I don't understand how a black man, or a man of color, or anything, or a man of God, the empathy that he has, this has been going on to us forever. And he actually didn't want to pause. You know how when you doing your live streams, you could actually go away from your camera and cut the camera off? He wanted to see people, he wanted people to see him cry over a white man getting shot over what comes out of his mouth.
Yeah, listen, man, Jeremiah 2:14 says, is Israel a servant? Is he a homeborn slave? And Logic wanted all white people to know, I am a homeborn slave. He wanted white people to know, I am not with these niggas that have no opinion about this crime that does not involve black people. He wants y'all to know that.
Man.
That's what he wants y'all to know.
You saw the movie Django before, right?
Yes.
You remember the Samuel L. Jackson guy?
Listen, everybody knows the Samuel L. Jackson guy.
Hey, Cap, this is crazy, man. Everything come to fruition. Everything. And like I said, I can't say I do, but I don't want to see nobody die. But the rhetoric that Charlie Kirk, he was speaking, it went against something. And one of his own people got him. And somebody had typed in the chat way earlier before I called in about the chickens came home to roost. Mm-hmm. That's what happened.
Yeah, listen, man. But I don't know how that could have happened, because Charlie said he wouldn't get shot by a white man. Charlie said that you only gonna get shot by a black man. That's why. Listen, y'all want to know why the HBCUs got the threats? Why black people being pressured? Because Charlie said if anybody's gonna shoot him, it's gonna be a black man. That's what Charlie said. So, like I agree with Truth. This can't be real. Charlie ain't dead. Charlie ain't dead. That's not a white man walking through the neighborhood. That was not a white man on the roof. That white man did not confess to his father, and then his father told on him. You know what's heavy sidebar? Ain't nobody gonna call. Let me tell you how stupid black people is. I'm gonna tell you how stupid black people is right now, right? Ain't nobody gonna call that white man's father a snitch. But a couple weeks ago, this black man told on his father. This black father told on his son, and they calling that nigga a snitch. This white man father snitched on him, snitched on his own son. Y'all better give him them same rules. Niggas is, I am crazy. I'm crazy, I'm retarded, I'm all of that. Listen, y'all gotta give this nigga's father the same energy y'all gave that father. The same energy y'all gave that father for telling on his son. Y'all better go in. Listen, y'all better go pound that father. Y'all better do something. Now, I ain't telling y'all to really do nothing. I'm just pointing out the hypocrisy. They banned me saying he's a patriot, and you're right. They're gonna call that father that told on his son, they're gonna call him a patriot. But that black father that told on his son, they're gonna call him a rat.
It's a big difference, right?
It's a big difference between how black people deal with stuff and how white people deal with stuff. There's a movie right now that's about to come out. And the movie is about this white man that sleeps with these two women at the same time. They have a threesome. And within that threesome, he nutted in both of them. They both get pregnant. They're going to have his kid. And they turn that into a beautiful love story. Think about that. They take a movie of a person having a threesome with two women. They get pregnant. The families get involved. They turn it into a comedy, beautiful romance story. Let a black man, let a movie be made with a black man having sex with two women. They have a threesome. They get pregnant. Oh, that movie would be the ghettoest shit ever. It'll be ghetto heaven. Need a little ghetto heaven. Because there's a difference with black and white. But I do got other callers on here, brother, so I'm gonna go ahead and get the other caller.
Hey, Cap, salute to you, to the generals, to the captains, and hey, Cap, keep doing your thing, man.
Thank you, I appreciate it. But I'm just shocked and appalled. How could it have been? How could this have been a white man? Somebody need to call and tell me, how could a white man kill Charlie when Charlie was supposed to be killed by a black man, according to Charlie? Next caller, 904-239. What's your name? Where you calling from?
Oh, that's me, OBI. What's going on, Cap?
What's going on, brother?
Nothing much. Yeah, man. I can't say that.
You can't say what?
So I'm trying to control it.
Oh, okay, no problem. No problem.
So I had to catch myself.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man, I don't care nothing about that situation whatsoever.
Right.
And on top of that, he just proved that white people just
you breaking up a little. You breaking up, brother.
He just proved that white people are always lying. That's all
Right.
he did. His death proved that they lying.
Right.
That's it. So I don't even see why we even have anything to say except for, okay, that happened, that ain't have nothing to do with us, and keep it steady.
Damn right. It don't. But we're forcing ourselves. We're forcing ourselves into business that is not ours.
Well, now, on a side note to that, though, did you see the quarterback from Baltimore? What's the name? Mr. Jackson?
Lamar Jackson?
And Lamar Jackson and the running back. What's his name?
What, Derrick Henry?
Derrick Henry.
What about?
They putting up money. They putting up money for his family.
Yeah, that's insane. That is insane. I remember when the black people get unalived by cops and police, don't nobody do anything for them.
For real.
Mm-hmm.
So all I can see is, man, I want to blame it on Christianity, but I just can't blame it on Christianity. It ain't just Christianity, because some of these people ain't Christianity. Some of them Muslims, and some of them don't even believe in the Most High. So I don't know what the blame is on, but other than what's that thing called when you been abducted by somebody, but then you turn around and try to protect them?
Stockholm syndrome.
Yeah, that's what a lot of these folks dealing with.
Yep.
Including your boy who was crying last night. Couldn't believe that junk. I had to watch it again at 3 o'clock in the morning, because I was just like, this is crazy.
Yeah. No, real talk.
How can you possibly be like that? I guess, where did that come from? How? What the? Can't curse, but why? I can't understand it.
Like Stockholm syndrome, because Stockholm syndrome is it's such a mental disease. And you know what Stockholm syndrome, and the thing about all these syndromes, they never understand it until they go through it. So Stockholm syndrome, it comes from this white woman that was kidnapped by bank robbers, and then she ended up defending and holding weapons with them. That's where the term Stockholm came from, because it happened in, it might have been, I'm gonna get the city where it came from. Hold on. Stockholm syndrome. Stockholm syndrome Stockholm syndrome is a proposed condition or theory that tries to explain why hostages sometimes develop a psychological bond with their captors. It is named after a 1973 incident in Stockholm, Sweden, in which 4 people were held hostage by bank robbers and defended them afterwards. That's where it comes from. So they went from being hostages to defending them. Caller, hold on. So that's where it comes from. Yep, that's where it comes from. Yep.
They just want to find another way to be white. That's just all I can say about that.
Yep.
It's just what it comes down to. My thing when I look at a lot of stuff, when I look at us as a people overall, I look at, we did a lot of assimilation. We decided to try to be just like those people who destroyed it.
Yeah.
And it's crazy.
That's right.
And I think that just makes no sense to me. It's like like you read when you say out of the Bible, it says what it is, knowledge will make a man angry. I think I'm saying that right.
Right? You're breaking up again though.
How is it that I'm angry and they not? I don't understand it.
Yeah, because you don't have Stockholm syndrome, because you have the freedom to be able to be angry at someone you have the freedom to not have empathy, which is what he didn't want people to have. White Christians don't want us to have empathy anymore. White Christians said empathy, that Christ was wrong for having empathy. That's what white Christians are saying now. And so now, because you don't have the empathy, it's black people that are saying you're wrong for that. Because it's hard for black people to not have empathy for white people. It's not hard for black people to not have empathy for other black people. That's why you won't see sports players giving money to families of victims of gun violence and XYZ like that. But when something happens to their master, they will. That's why.
Yeah, can't do it. I'm sorry, I can't do it. It's impossible for me to do it.
Hey, Bray, whoever that is on a Florida number, mute your fucking phone, man.
I think that's me.
That's you playing in the background? I didn't hear that. I didn't hear that background until this other caller joined.
Oh no, okay.
I'll just hang up on him. Yeah, so that's why that happens. That happens because they will always be that way. They will never not be coons. They would never not be stepping fetches. They would never not be those people. That's the only type of people that they could ever be. That's why I like that cat God Logic. I'm about to pull that video up. That's why he cries. God Logic cried because he's a coon. God Logic, I have not seen no video of God Logic crying for anybody black that died. I have not seen it. I've only seen it.
I really believe it's more so that these people hate themselves. They hate to look at themselves in the mirror.
No, they don't hate themselves. No, they don't hate themselves. Their God is the white man. It's not about hating themselves. It's about their rightness is whiteness. That's what it's about. They're fulfilled only by loving white people. That's how they're fulfilled in life. Hold on one second. Oh, never mind. They hung up.
I don't see how you could possibly do that. It's impossible for me to do that.
Indoctrination. Stockholm syndrome. If you have Stockholm syndrome, you don't even know how to think anything else but that way. That's the only way that you can think.
I think that's a cop-out.
Yep. Hold on one second. Hey, caller, if you don't mute me in the background, I'll block your number. Thank you. Like when you have Stockholm syndrome, you'll be indoctrinated for the rest of your days. It'll never change. That's why.
I don't. Then how come? Okay, so then it's like for me to believe that, not saying that you're wrong or anything, or to try to give them that leeway, it's kind of hard because why doesn't it affect all of them?
Because there's some people that will not have stock. Okay, no, that's actually not true. We all have a form of Stockholm syndrome. Every last one of us. Hold on one second. Caller, hold on. As long as you call yourself a Christian, you have Stockholm syndrome. If you call yourself a Muslim, you have Stockholm syndrome. If you're anything, just let me finish, brother. If you're anything but being an Israelite, following the law, statutes, commandments, you have Stockholm syndrome. Now, your level of Stockholm syndrome may be different. So, like, I remember before I was an Israelite, I didn't like white people, but only to an extent because I still was a Christian. So my dislike of white people, because of Christianity, I would only go so far. When I became an Israelite, now I don't have no feeling of how I feel. I don't have no guilt about how I feel. So we all have a level of Stockholm Syndrome. It's all there. Whoever's calling me on WhatsApp, I can't take your call on WhatsApp. You got to wait. I can't take your call. So we all have a level of Stockholm Syndrome. It's just how high it is or how low it is. But we all have a level of Stockholm Syndrome. Until you come into the truth.
I don't think I ever had that. I'm raised in the South, so there's always been a hatred there.
Mm-hmm.
There's never been a kind of, sort of, maybe. No, it's never been there. It's kind of different when you raised in the South. You don't lose that hatred. You control it,
mm-hmm.
and you get to a point where you say, okay, I know not to say certain things because I have this job or I have this business or whatever. But it's never something where I ever put down my guard or go to putting that trust thing towards
right.
anybody.
I'm not speaking from an anecdotal, like when I'm speaking, I'm not speaking from an anecdotal, like you're giving me your own personal. I'm speaking mainly when I'm saying we as a people, we all suffer from that. It's just different levels of it.
You need to find what level I am, because I think
I'm not interested. You know, if you're free, I thank the Lord that you're free. Was there anything else, brother? Because I'm gonna take these next calls.
No, that's it, bro.
I appreciate the call, brother. You take care.
You too.
All right, no sweat. 321-479.
Yeah.
No sweat. As we have this conversation, there's no need to play me in the background because you can hear me on the phone. All right.
Yes, sir.
No sweat. You got a question or comment?
Yeah. I was just thinking when you was relating to Stockholm Syndrome.
Mm-hmm. Right.
That's like a mental illness, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So like mainly the predominantly of these past shooters, these people been transgenders and all that, and that's like a mental illness. And what's crazy about that is to me it relates to leprosy.
It relates to what?
Leprosy.
Leprosy. Okay, good.
Because leprosy is deficiency in melanin, and melanin is produced in the pituitary gland.
You're breaking up a little bit. I don't know if you're moving around or not, but you're breaking up a little bit.
Yeah. You hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
To me, it seems like all this is mental illness, just like leprosy. All of it is like you were saying, Stockholm Syndrome. And to me, it's crazy that people are like hearing that somebody got killed, and no matter what color they was, the fact that all he was doing was using Second Amendment right, which for many years.
What Second Amendment right are you talking about? What Second Amendment? You mean First Amendment? You mean First Amendment, right?
I apologize. Yes, sir. And for many years, I watched y'all use that same right.
Right.
And I would have been me personally, I would have been heartbroken if like right now somebody starts shooting at you because they disagree with what you say.
Would the people that I talk against have to be heartbroken?
No, not that you being
right. So
honest.
So why do black people have to be heartbroken? I agree with you. He should not have been shot for what he said. But if white people don't have to be heartbroken if something happens to me, why do black people have to be heartbroken because something happened to Charlie?
Have to be that speaks to your moral character.
But you just said I think you just as mental as the people you're talking about, because you just cleanly said that white people do not have to feel anything for me. That's what you just said. But now you're telling me it speaks to black people's morality if we
No.
don't.
No. I was speaking in general. When like when you said if you speak against white people,
Caller, hold on.
you're just stating the fact.
Let's reset. I want you to hear what you said carefully. You said.
Go ahead.
You said if I got shot or shot at, you would feel a way about it. You're a black man, right?
Yeah.
You're a black man, right?
Yes.
And then I said,
yeah.
And I said, would white people be wrong if they didn't feel that way? And you said, no. Did you not? Did you not?
I probably did, but I didn't.
And there is no you probably did, brother.
I probably did.
Right. That's what you said. And so you represent the same mental problem that you're trying to say the shooters have. You have the same mental.
No. I don't think you understood what I was.
Just don't interrupt me, please, because I just asked you, did you say that? And you did. You said white people don't have to feel anything for me because of what I say about them. They don't have to feel nothing about me getting shot at or me getting shot because of what I say about them. And then when I reversed it, it says, so why do black people have to feel anything for what happened to Charlie? Now you're going to speak to our morality, but you're not going to speak to the morality.
No.
That's what you just said.
Sir, listen. Maybe you took what I said out of context. You asked me a personal question, like me personally. You see what I'm saying? That was that was the confusion.
I wasn't asking you a personal question. You're not white, so I couldn't be asking you a personal question about white people. I asked you, do white people have
okay.
Go ahead, brother, I'm listening.
Okay.
So let me re-ask the question then. Do black people have to feel the way that a white person would feel over Charlie getting unalived based on what Charlie has said about black people? Do we have to feel anything for that?
No, you don't have to feel
Shalom. Then you're
either way.
No problem. No. We can feel a way. We just don't have to feel empathetic. Because when a person dies, if Charlie did not say the things that he said about black people, and he was assassinated the way that he was assassinated, do you think black people would be supportive supportive of his family, saying that was wrong? Or do you think they still would say he deserved what he got?
I can't answer for people either way.
You're a lot. You're being dishonest because
listen,
this is the first.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are. Because if I just look at the history,
because you asked me on a personal level.
I'm not asking you. I'm not asking you nothing, man. I'm not asking you nothing personal. I said,
listen, bro.
Do you
asked
think?
Me a personal question.
I tell you what. It's what it sounds like. I didn't ask you. One second. Be quiet. I didn't ask you a personal question. I asked you.
You did.
What did you think about black people? I asked you.
You asked me to
I
speak
just
for
asked
all
you.
black people.
Okay, then if you can't speak in general, there's no need for us to have a conversation. Have a good day. Next caller, 254-206. (254-206).
I'm sorry.
No problem.
More than one thing. No. I just and hi.
How you
I
doing?
Apologize.
No problem at all. You got a question? All right. You got a question or comment?
I just wanted to make a comment because of my profession. I can't really put it out there where I
understand.
wanted to.
I understand.
But I wish we had our own little military or something, so where we could do something about these white thugs and these white animals.
But why would we have to do?
Okay,
but based on this subject, what does this have to do with us?
Well, because, with his shooting and all the threats that were going toward HBCUs, and it's
Oh,
like,
I mean, you mean somebody
so
where
what is that?
the schools that are threatened, they can have some type of protection? Is that what you're saying?
Right. And just in general, because, I mean, it's not, to me, it's kind of crazy that other thing happened in Colorado at the same time this happened. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's like,
Right. You
wow,
talking about with that? You
like,
talking about with the young white boy?
yeah, and
Yeah.
it's just like,
Yeah.
what is going
Yeah.
on? Like, somebody, look, somebody needs to do something about it.
you know he
That's how they
unalived,
say it.
but you know he unalived other white people. So
Oh, yeah, no,
yeah.
but I was just
So
saying, like, it's funny, the same stuff
no,
they say about us.
right,
Now look at it.
exactly, and the crazy part about it is you can't profile them. There is like that guy
Yeah.
that guy
Keep going.
Charlie said that a white man is more likely to be killed by a black man than a white man, and then he goes and gets unalived by a white man.
Two.
And then Colorado, 16-year-old white boy goes and unalives some other white people.
Man,
Mhm.
look, what they gonna do, Cat? What they gonna do?
Oh.
They need to do something.
Yeah, they gotta do something. Listen, America got a problem, sis. America has a violent white man problem that they need to solve. They need the National Guard in Utah, and they need the National Guard in Colorado. That's what they need. That's what they
That's what
need.
they need.
Call, hold on. They ASAP. We need. Listen, y'all need the you Republican and Democrat constituents. Y'all need to be flooding Donald Trump's office with the National Guard going to Utah, the National Guard going to Colorado, going to house, investigating the guns, checking the mental state of all white people, ages 16 to 30. That's what needs to happen.
And I'm not gonna hold you up. I'm sure other people want to, really
definitely.
converse
I
with you.
appreciate
But I
it.
just wanted to, pivot real quick. Like, somebody needs to do something about these white animals.
Somebody need to do something about these white animals. They're terrorists.
I don't know if I want to send my black kids to that white school.
Yeah, listen, you gotta be crazy. There was a time where black people wanted to send their kids to the all white school because that's supposedly better. I don't know about that no more though.
I don't know. Okay.
I don't know.
I gotta think about
it. You might have to think twice about that shit because you're sitting with the white kids, they gonna get shot. They gonna get shot at the school. So we don't know, but I appreciate it, sis. I appreciate it.
All right, you have a great day.
You too. All right. Next caller says 575-649.
Shalom, Cap.
Hey, Shalom. You got a question or comment?
Comment. Some of our people out here remind me of our sister down in Dallas when the cop went in there and murdered her son, and she went to the courthouse and passed the lady out on it, told her it was gonna be all right, pat out on the head.
Listen, she was being a good Christian.
Man, that's the problem.
Yeah.
That's the problem. Man, I remember one time, me and my cousin was talking. He's from New Orleans. And we was talking like black people coming together and stuff like that, our people. The first thing my cousin said, he said, man, we're going to have to kill a bunch of our own people first. I said, why you say that? He said, 'cause some of us going to get in the way of us having it.
Right.
Now, I'm like, what? Then I thought about it. I said, bro, you showing us like, now that dude, Charlie Kirk, it said that he got killed. But the biggest thing is, he got killed by your own people. But you was marking the children of Israel about how we supposed to be cool and this and that.
Yeah.
And how we supposed to go kill white people, but white people killed.
Caller, hold on.
For us in America, we can go back to being, the segregation. We can go back to that. Because, man, sometimes I be telling about all that. I be like, I be scared to be working around these Edomites. Because you don't know when they gonna go out.
You got to be extremely careful, brother. You got to be. Listen, y'all better have your head on a swivel around these white people, and just think about this because they didn't like when black people do what we do. Caller, hold on. When black people do what we do, it's usually personal. It's usually interaction is sometimes, a lot of times, it's instant. What I mean by instant, you have an instant argument with somebody, you respond. What Charlie is getting unalive for, he didn't have no argument with this guy. This guy just, hey, y'all got to mute your phone. To that guy that just joined, Aaron Arnold, if you can mute your phone.
Gotcha, Cap. Thanks.
Yeah. So, like, a lot of times, these guys, excuse me, this guy Charlie, this guy unalived him just because he didn't like what he said. He didn't like what he said about transgenders. He didn't like what he said about this. And you got to be careful with that because it's just words. Like, you're supposed to be able to say what you want to say, and that be that. You're supposed to be able to have your opinion, and that be that. But the white man don't even want you to have an opinion. And they unalive that sucker.
Code for it, like you just said, with us, the instant with white people, if you build it up with them, they'll be around you the whole time, smiling in your face, like everything, but in their mind is building up, and when they just explode on.
Yeah, you better be careful. That's what, listen, man, I tell everybody, be careful around white folk. White folk are dangerous. Dangerous as hell. Dangerous as hell. Yeah. Did you have anything else, brother? Because I want to get through. I want to play some videos. I want to talk a little bit, so I do want to get through these calls.
That was it, Cap.
No sweat. Hey, no sweat, brother. Shalom. All right. Next caller, 213-441.
Shalom, Mark.
Hey, Shalom, Mark. What's going on?
So I got 3 questions for you.
Yeah.
All right, so number 1 is, how is it that Israelites can call themselves priests today if they don't know if they come directly from Aaron's line?
Because we're priests after the order of Melchizedek, not priests according to the Levitical priesthood. In Exodus 13, I think it's Exodus 16 or Exodus 13, we was always supposed to be a nation of priests. But because in Exodus, the 32nd chapter, that's how the Levites got the priesthood to themselves. When they built the golden calf, Levi joined to Moses. That's how they got the priesthood. But we was always supposed to be a nation of priests, even in the Old Testament. What's your next question?
So I wanted to know, because I know ISUPK says like they're the original. So I wanted to know, like, because I was looking at some of the history of One West.
Hold on.
We call it the breakoffs and the breakoffs. Mm-hmm. Are there any other schools like HODC that are considered original too, or why is it exactly
HODC is not original because Commander Jenny Hunter never left. Commander Jenny Hunter's never been in anything but ISUPK. HODC, which is House of David, HODC represents the first break from ISUPK. So, but Commander Jenny Hunter never went with let's say if Commander Jenny Hunter would have went into another group, then ISUPK wouldn't even exist. Wouldn't be no ISUPK. The only reason there's an ISUPK is because Commander Jenny Hunter never left. He's only been in one group. That's it. ISUPK.
So my last question is, with Exodus 16:23, is that telling us that we can't cook on the Sabbath, or do I have a misunderstanding on that?
You said Exodus 16 and 23?
Yeah, the one that speaks about not kindling the fire.
I'm about to get it. Hold on. I don't know what that's it. Oh, it said, wait, I'm sorry. This is not saying that you can't do that. This is when the Lord gave them a specific commandment for that time, that they was told to gather all the manna for the Friday and the Saturday. So that was for that time. That is not saying that you can't make food on the Sabbath.
Because I seen General Muhammad, he was talking about that we could cook on the Sabbath. And
yeah, that's not serve our work.
When I seen Exodus 16.
Yeah, that's not serve our work. It would only be because the reason why it would be breaking the Sabbath is because the Lord would have been the one giving manna down on the Sabbath day and then giving them work. So him being the master, he would have been giving his servants work. So he gave them enough for the day, for both days, to make it on that day. So him being a master, because he's the one providing the food, he's making them work. Whereas when you go make something for yourself, that's why it's not servile work, because it's for you. But let's say if I was your servant on the Sabbath day, you couldn't have me cook for you on the Sabbath, because then you would be having me break the Sabbath.
So since that scripture applies specifically to that, I was gonna say, since that scripture applies specifically to that situation, it doesn't apply to now. So I'm able to cook.
It does
on the
apply
Sabbath,
to now.
You know, as long as it's for myself.
Hear what I'm saying?
Okay.
It does apply to now. The person raining manna from heaven is the Most High, right? So he's the master, right? The ones that would be doing the work are the servants, which is us, right? Right? When you go make your own food for yourself, when you go make your own food for yourself on the Sabbath, who's making you do that? Nobody. You're choosing to do that.
No.
So, but now, if I worked for you, if you own the house, if you're the master of the house, I'm your butler on the Sabbath, can you make me cook a meal for you?
No.
That's the difference.
So how does that apply to like family members or like friends that are visiting?
It's not that's not servile work.
You're not my servant.
Yeah, you're not serving. If my partner come over and I'm making eggs and sausage, he gonna eat the eggs and sausage with me. That's not servile work. Because we're not in the servant master capacity. That's like taking your kids to the park and you're pushing your kid on a swing, pushing your kid on a slide. That's not servile work.
All right, I understand.
All right. Hey, no sweat out. All right, shalom. All right. Next caller says, Kevin Shipley.
Yes, sir.
What's going on, brother?
Hey, not much, man. I got two questions. Question number one is, what if we are the chosen people as blacks? Who are those people that are in Israel right now?
They're the synagogue of Satan, according to Revelations 2 and 9.
Okay, and then my second question is, can these prophecies be fulfilled as long as those people are in Israel?
They are being fulfilled.
Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I was going to say, them being in Israel is prophecy. When they say, I know the blasphemy of them that say they are Jews and are not, that is prophecy, because that's in Revelations.
No, not those prophecies. I'm talking about the ones that are supposed to be for us. How would they be fulfilled if we don't take Israel back over or go back to Israel?
Because some of those things that you're talking about that concerning us will take place after we're gathered together.
Okay, so it doesn't necessarily have to gather together. It doesn't necessarily have to be in the land.
Well, we'll be gathered together outside of the land and then put in the land.
Gotcha. Okay. And then my last question is, are you familiar at all with Billy Carson and Forbidden Knowledge?
I'm familiar with Billy. You talk about the black guy Billy Carson? You talk about the black guy Billy
Yes.
Carson? Yeah, he's not
Yes.
an intelligent brother. I wouldn't say I'm familiar with him. I would say I know of him.
Okay, so my question of that is have you researched the similarities between Hebrew Israelites and the story of the Hebrew Israelites, the Bible, and the Anunnaki?
No, but I wouldn't trust that brother. I've heard of the similarities that's supposed to be with the
No, I don't mean to interrupt you. It's not really about him. Sorry to interrupt you. I'm not saying so much about him. I'm saying about the research, and I've never heard Israelites talk about the similarities of
because
Anunnaki.
we don't believe in the Anunnaki at all. If you talk about,
what I'm saying is, and it's fine, but if you look at it, I'm just saying how you looked at it, because it's easy to dismiss something before you look at it.
From my small interaction with people that bring the Anunnaki, the informational translation of those records come from Christians, come from people that come later, not when. So the translations, like I remember when I was battling for light and he was bringing up the Enuma Elish. The Enuma Elish was translated by Christians that couldn't even understand the language and just used their history of the Bible to translate what they was reading. So I would have to look at it, I guess, deeper, but I haven't been impressed as much from what I've been told about it.
Okay, well, let me say this, because I agree with you as far as the translation. The only thing that's kind of off is that it translates as the Anunnaki being black people. That's where I'm not saying you should believe it, but that's where I would like.
You said it translates the Anunnaki as black people?
Yes, the Anunnaki.
But what does that?
Similar.
But what does that mean? Though? What does that mean, being black people?
Because why would white people translate to where the people that were actually exposed?
What I mean by that? What I mean by that is, Ham looks black, like Hamites. Ethiopians look black. Egyptians look black. Canaanites look black. Ishmaelites look black. There's a lot of different races of people that look black, meaning they got melanated skin. But Israel, when we say black, I'm only talking about Israelites. So saying that they were black, you would have to tell me what they identified as and who would they be today. Like if we talk about the child.
Okay, they identify. Well, let me say this. They identify as like a lot of the young folks as today.
You're breaking up. You said a lot of the young. You said a lot of the young folks.
Oh, yeah, a lot of the young folks now.
You're breaking up real. You're breaking up real bad now. Right.
I've been waiting to talk to you.
No. Yeah, I hear you now. But what I want you to just give me, not looks or anything, what ethnicity would the Anunnaki be called outside of black?
Well, this is what I'm trying to tell you. They didn't have an ethnicity. They were believed as being superior beings, and they actually used the references of the Bible to say that they were the creators, and they created us black folks as the chosen people. And the coming back of them are more so of, and I'm not trying to sound crazy, but I'm just saying what they say, is more so an alien comeback to get the people that they created. And what that makes sense about is that the story that you guys tell, or at least that you guys have as Hebrew Israelites, is extremely similar. That we're chosen people, that we're different from everybody else. We don't relate to Africans. We don't relate to all these other people. And you guys' story is actually the only story that I've seen that's been close to what makes sense, number one. But then number two, it's extremely close to the Anunnaki story.
Yeah, from what,
so
like
I
I said,
wonder why you guys don't reference
so
Anunnaki
has Enlil, yeah, right? Anunnaki has Enlil in it, right?
Yes.
Okay,
yeah,
so
Enlil,
right.
And then, but what I'm saying is, let me say this last part. Now, I apologize. I'm saying the stories of the creation, Eden, all of that is very similar. But go ahead.
No, it's not, because the way it was broken down to me, Enlil is who they say became the Yahweh in the Bible. And so what I then would have to agree is that there was other gods besides the Most High, and Enlil became the one that the Israelites call Yahweh or Yahweh. So that would go against my Bible, because my Bible says yes, it would.
In Genesis,
wait, what? Like, you keep interrupting me, brother. I've been extremely
sorry, brother. Sorry. Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
Because the Bible says there is no other gods besides him. So now you would have to have me believe that in the beginning, when it was just him, that there was more than just him. And I'm not gonna agree with that. But I do appreciate the call, brother. I got to get to these other calls. I do appreciate the call.
Okay, sounds good, man. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you.
All right, no sweat. Next caller, it says Arnold on my phone.
Can you hear me, Cap?
Yeah, I can hear you. What's going on? You got a question or comment?
How you doing, my brother? Yeah, I got a comment. Did you hear about JP Uncut? That he left. He had to leave his job because he became so nauseated over the Charlie Kirk shooting.
No.
Did you hear about that?
No.
Yeah. Well, you know, the footage. Do you know from?
Yeah, I asked Deacon to send it to me. So a guy came on, or not came on, but typed in the chat. I asked him to send it to me, but he didn't send it to me.
Yes, he has the full footage, man. It's sickening, man. JP Uncut, he looked a little, man. He looked
How
a little.
How can JP as a black man get nauseated because Charlie got shot when Charlie thinks JP ain't shit? When Charlie thinks JP is a criminal, when Charlie thinks JP is a dead, like Charlie don't give a damn about JP Uncut.
I agree with you 100%, but this is how he felt.
That's why we call them coons. That's why we call them coons.
Yeah, that he had to leave work. It was too much for him.
That nigga had to leave his job.
He had to leave his job.
I think the nigga lying. Was he? Is the video? Is there a video of him having to leave a job because he nauseated?
Well, no, he just put it up.
Then that nigga lying. That nigga lying.
Yeah.
The only way I believe JP was nauseated at the job is if there's a video of him throwing up, passing out, or nausea. Outside of that, I think the nigga lying for click and views. The nigga lying.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Nigga lying.
Well, Deacon has it. I sure hope he sent it to you because
I hope Deacon sent it to me too. If somebody knows this, send this to my phone so we can watch this live. I need to see this nauseated nigga over a nigga that said a nigga gonna shoot him. He nauseated over somebody that said don't have empathy. Charlie said do not have empathy.
Yeah, that's true.
That nigga lying like shit for views. That nigga needs some views or something. That nigga lying. Until I see the video, he's a liar to me.
Well, I sure hope he sends it to you. And then I think JP had put up a small video of Charlie Kirk hugging Jesus, and it was effeminate to the fullest. And Deacon went in on him though. He didn't cut him no slack.
Man, this is crazy, man.
Yeah. So I hope he sends all of that to you.
I hope so.
Because he has the receipts. Yeah, he's got the receipts to it. Here's my last thing too. When are you gonna patent no sweat? And you have
I don't own no sweat. No sweat is owned by ISUPK, which I am a part of.
Okay.
Maybe we will. I know there was something that I think we patent One West. Like I know we own One West. I don't know if we own the no sweat. I don't know if we own that.
Well, I sure hope you do, because brother, you got that down pat.
Oh, thank you, brother.
And you have the floor. You have the floor. I love that when you say that.
I appreciate it.
All right, my brother. Yeah.
All right.
All right, ISUPK, you guys be cool. I'll see you later.
All right. This is going to be the last call, and then I need to play some videos, and then that's going to be it. This is the last call. The brother's name is Derek on my phone. You're the only caller on the line.
Hey, what's going on, my brother?
What's going on? You got a question or comment? Shalom, brother. You got a question?
No, I got a comment.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the comment that I have, if you actually pay attention to what Charlie Kirk was saying, to me, do you remember when Hillary Clinton was going against Barack Obama and she tried to insinuate?
You sound bad. Your connection don't sound that good.
Hold on. Hello?
Yeah, you sound better now. Go ahead. You sound good now. Go ahead.
Okay, now I got a comment. Do you remember when Barack Obama and Hillary Clinton was going in to when they was trying to go for the presidency?
Right.
Okay. And she tried to insinuate assassination on him when she came out with that comment. Talk about assassination. They're trying to assassinate him.
No, I'm not.
See, that's what Charlie Kirk was. That's what Charlie Kirk was trying to do. That's the reason why he got hit at the time when he was talking about the gun violence and
I'm gonna keep my gun and gang. He was insinuating. This is just me.
Uh-huh.
He was insinuating that black folk, you know, said white folks keep your guns and shoot these black people, and he got killed. I think that's the Most High bringing His judgment on him. That's the way I look at it. That's the way he came to me, because I seen it myself. And I think that's the way he got what he justly, I'm going to say this, he got what he deserved to a point.
Right.
You know, because see, I put it to you like this, he should never be talking about our people the way he have. And then he was trying to talk about, well, I'm keeping my guns, you know, do the gang violence, and then he got, you know, unalived.
Mm-hmm.
And I ain't going to lie to you. I'll just say just like this, hey, he got what he deserved by saying those comments. You know,
well, I'm not going to say anybody
judging these people.
Definitely. But I'm not going to say anybody got what they deserve by speaking. Saying the Most High's judgments are going to reign, that's true. Because if you have the right to speak, then you have the right to speak. What's the most important thing in this whole thing is Charlie clearly didn't know what he was saying. Charlie clearly didn't know the real enemy that he has is his own people. As he was looking at black people being the greatest threat to him, what white America learned is they're the greatest threat to themselves. Black people are not a threat to white people. If they want to address the elephant in the room, is that white men are the most violent species on the planet, and they will unalive even each other. That's what he learned. That's what he learned. Because there's no way, like they show videos of him walking with the rifle, he got to walk funny. There's no way he get to the top of that roof without nobody knowing. He sneak in and don't nobody knowing. They are the murderers on the planet. And while they keep trying to vilify black people, they try to vilify Arabs, they try to vilify the North Koreans, they try to vilify everybody, but there's not a greater killer on the planet than the white man. And he's the most gentle thing, ain't he? He's the most kind looking thing. He's the most unsuspecting criminal. Nobody looks at him. When I started this live stream, I said I was shocked when they arrested the shooter for Charlie. I just knew I was gonna see a black man, because that's what Charlie said. Charlie said if anybody's gonna shoot a white man, it's gonna be a black man. So when I went on there, you asked Jenna Hyman. When I called Jenna Hyman, I said I'm hoping it's not a black man, because Charlie said it's gonna be a black man that shoot him. And then I looked on the internet and I saw a white kid. I said, a white guy? Not a white man. Not a white. Don't tell me it was a white man. A white. No. The white. Listen, because the white man keeps the law. The white man upholds the law. The white man created the First Amendment of free speech. A white man is not going to shoot another white man for exercising his free speech. Not a white man.
Yes.
Unless we got a bigger problem. Unless we have COVID, aka the white man, aka a virus. Unless we have a species whose demon fits on him so good, you never see it coming. Unless it's there.
And that's what's happening.
Yeah,
that's what's happening to him right now.
That's exactly what's happening. That's what's happening. What's happening right now, because after that shooting, the sister that called in highlighted there was a 16-year-old kid that did a shooting in Colorado. 16-year-old kid. Let me see if I can look this up. 16-year-old kid. Colorado. Oh yeah, Colorado. Now.
Yeah, I heard about that too.
Yeah.
I heard about that too. You know, and another thing, it's just like me, you know, how they talk about how like the police and all stuff killing black people. You know, I ain't even gonna lie to you, to shorten down a whole lot of them problems like that, black people need to police black neighborhoods white people need to police white neighborhoods.
Look at this.
Because
Look at
see,
this.
you can't take
Look
a
at this.
person from a KKK. Go ahead, brother.
No, I want you to finish because I'm going to let you finish and then I'm going to just teach this subject. Go ahead.
Okay, but see, white people, you know what I'm saying? You can't let a racist white man police black neighborhoods because it's gonna be some murdering. And when I say murdering, I'm talking about anytime I see a white man with a gun, I call him a murderer. Mm-hmm. Because that's what he's gonna do. He's here to kill somebody that's of a melanated skin.
Right.
Not just himself, but the majority of the time he's gonna kill a lot of somebody and get away with it unjustly. But at the same time, like I said, Charlie Kirk, he spoke upon these things, and these things happened to him by his own people.
That's right.
See, them people are devils. They devils.
Definitely.
They devils.
Definitely.
They're truly devils. They're no good. I'll put it to you like this. They're the cancer of the planet.
Absolutely, brother. Brother, I want to get into this topic because I do got to roll, but I do appreciate your call, brother. I just want to finish up this subject.
No problem.
Thank you, brother.
Enjoy the rest of your day, man.
Hey,
Thank you.
All right.
Later.
I want y'all to look at this white boy. Look at this white man. Man, listen, man. Look at that white boy. Now, this white boy wouldn't unalive nobody. I'm not taking no more calls, please. This white boy wouldn't unalive nobody. Look at that white boy. Look at that. That's the 16-year-old kid. That's the 16-year-old kid. Now, it says, in a photo posted on TikTok 5 days ago, Desmond appears to be wearing a black t-shirt with the word wrath written in red across the chest, similar to what one of the attackers wore in the 1999 massacre in Columbine High School, also Jefferson County. Think about that. When black people post stuff, y'all know General Hyman's daughter made a post that the FBI came to the house to investigate what she posted. Let this sizzle in y'all spirit. They profile black people all day, every day. So when General Hyman's daughter just makes an innocent post, the FBI comes to talk to them about her post. Meanwhile, they know on TikTok, this white boy wears a shirt wearing the same shirt that in 99 the Columbine wore before they did the shooting, but they didn't investigate that. They didn't investigate that kid. And then that kid proceeded, it says, radicalized Evergreen High School shooter appeared to hold anti-Semitic, violent views in online accounts. They just so happen that they can find all the violent accounts after they do the violent shit. You can't profile them. You know why you can't profile white men? Because it's white men would then say, damn, the way this profile look like I'm the killer. That's why. Because if you profile white men, it'll be every white man. It'll be that you would have to go to door to every suburban house, to every trailer park, and bring in every white man and give them a psyche eval. Give them a psyche eval, give them the questions that you have to answer. And when you ask them the questions and when you look at it, you're going to be like, we have a crisis on our hands. Because all of them can do it. We have to monitor all of them. Because that demon, like that vessel, when the scriptures in Romans the 9th chapter says to make one vessel of honor, one vessel of dishonor, the dishonor sits on him so good, you'll never see it coming until it happens. That white man walked through the town with a limp because he got the rifle down his leg, so he walking with a limp. You ain't got to believe me. But what I would warn white America is to stop focusing on what black people do in their crime and then just focus on crime, period. Because as Donald Trump is making sure the National Guard is in D.C., making sure the National Guard is going to Baltimore and Chicago, he did not name the white cities. He named other cities. Michael Love said, Cap, I never told you I got a visit for support in ISUPK. I ain't surprised. Listen, I've had, which one came to my house? It wasn't FBI. It wasn't the FBI that came to my house. It was not the National Guard. It was somebody, I forget the company that came to my house. Oh man, I drew a blank. Now it wasn't CIA, it wasn't them. I don't think I'm that high up on there. But it wasn't national, it was one of them I forget what it was. Homeland Security. There you go. Shout out to Adolphus. It was Homeland Security came to my house. So I'm not surprised. But y'all notice they don't go to these people's houses where all these shootings and stuff is taking place. 16-year-old kid. Weapons galore. There was another story where this kid had dozens of weapons. But black people are the problem. He made black people being criminals his business. So do we applaud Charlie getting shot? No, nobody. It's not. Black people are not applauding. And this is for my white audience that's listening. To the white audience that's listening, me being an Israelite, people would expect me to say, that's good that he got shot. That's good that he got unalived. He got assassinated by his own. That's what you get. That is not the position that we take. Because murder is murder no matter who commits it. And I cannot be a man of God if I justify the murder of anybody. So we don't justify murder. We do not. But when someone is unalived and you look at how they lived, how they spoke, I'm just not sad about his death. I don't have no feeling about his death. Me understanding the Most High, I understand he's in charge of life and death. So now when I look at someone's death and I look at the reputation and things that they say, I don't have no feeling about it. I don't have that. Let me show you. Let me see if I can play this one. Empathy. Let me see if this is it right here.
It's all about empathy and sympathy. I can't stand the word empathy, actually. I think empathy is a made-up New Age term that it does a lot of damage, but it's all about empathy and sympathy. I can't stand the word empathy, actually. I think empathy is a made-up New Age term that it does a lot of damage.
So as you can see,
it's all about empathy. And
when it talks about empathy, even the man that is no longer here said, we don't want empathy. So even he doesn't want you to have empathy. White Christians don't want you to have empathy. Nobody wants you to have empathy except the white people that want to force and control black people's emotions, black people's feelings, black people's pain, black people's happiness. Black people, you ain't got to go out there and say, I'm glad he got out alive. It's not necessary. But you can not have a feeling at all. You can say, based on his reputation, I don't feel a way. If a black person dies in your neighborhood and he was a drug dealer, nobody cares. I don't have a feeling when, let me see what this is. Hold on one second. It didn't show. I don't have a feeling when a drug dealer dies. If a hold on, let me see what this is. Somebody, why ain't nobody talking about? Hold on, let me see. Just trying to see what this is. Somebody sent me. Let me see if this pops up. And somebody sent me something that said the shooting of Charlie Kirk. Damn. I don't know if this is real or not. Somebody sent me a screenshot on Amazon that said the shooting of Charlie Kirk, a comprehensive account of the Utah Valley University attack, says it was published September 9th. That's interesting. But when did he get shot? I don't know. But anyway, so if a drug dealer dies, right? Listen, this is a book. Somebody sent me the screenshot of this book. Somebody, conspiracy theorists gonna go crazy. I don't know if this is real or not, but somebody sent me this screenshot of the book. It says, so he got shot on the 10th, but this says it was published on the 8th. It says it was published September 8th. So if someone dies in the black community that was a villain, nobody, when he dies, you be like, damn, that's messed up, but you ain't shedding a tear for him. You ain't got no emotions for him. So with Charlie being unalived, as unfortunate that it was, it has nothing to do with black people. We didn't do it. We're not the cause of it. We're not none of that. So just because we don't have no feeling, we don't have to be now made villains because we don't have no villains. Charlie should be allowed to be alive. Charlie should have, after he did that speaking in Utah, he should have been able to go to his next speaking. The reason he can't go to that next speaking is because white people are violent. Because white people do not respect the First Amendment. Because white people don't want you to say what you want to say. They want to control what you say. And if we can't control what you say, we will unalive you. That's the reason Charlie's not here. Now, you face that reality, you might be able to change lives. Before I go, let me get these super chats before my boss gets on me.
All about empathy and sympathy.
You see that, boss? I'm doing my job, boss. So let me get this out the way. Let me come here. Let me see if I can see my super chats in here. Hold on. Let me see. All right, for the super chats, I got, hold up, let me unpin this. Unpin that. Shout out to Duran Charles with the super chat, $10. Duran Charles said General Hyman did an excellent job pointing out Christian hypocrisy. Absolutely. Absolutely pointed out Christian hypocrisy. Because let me give you another one. White Christians that are Charlie Kirk supporters, you have to forgive Charlie Kirk's killer. The man that unalived Charlie Kirk, you white Christians have to forgive him. God Logic has to forgive Charlie Kirk's assassin. If you don't forgive Charlie Kirk's assassin, then you're not a Christian, God Logic. You're not a Christian, JP. You're not a Christian, white people, if you don't forgive him. Because black people, Botham John, listen, hold on, let me read this other super chat. Shout out to Strobology. He gave it 10, and I did Michael Love's one, right? When Botham John, right? Y'all remember when Botham John got killed? Botham John, brother forgiveness. When Botham John, when he was unalived by that white police officer, this is what that family did. This is what the family did. Let's look at it. Let's watch this. Look at this.
May have done something that we're not supposed to do. If you truly are sorry, I know I can speak for myself. I forgive you. And I know if you go to God and ask him, he will forgive you.
This is the Christianity that they taught us. But that's Botham John's brother, who's at the trial for a white cop, a white woman that says she went into the wrong house by mistake, and because she thought it was her house, shot this man and unalived him. Keep playing it.
My family or anyone, but I don't even want you to go to jail.
That man said he didn't want him to go to jail. So you know what, Christians? y'all shouldn't want Charlie's assassin to go to jail either. This is the Christianity that y'all put into black people's minds. So y'all should have that same Christianity for Charlie's assassin. The onus is on y'all. The onus ain't on us because it was not a black person that did this. No, he wasn't Ham. He's actually he's married, excuse me. One of my wives is related to him. He's not Ham. So when the Christianity that y'all embedded into this brain is the same Christianity y'all gotta have for Charlie's assassin. This is how y'all want to reverse it on white people. This is how you show them they're hypocrites. When that white person come to you and say, why you don't feel no way about Charlie? You ask them, are you going to forgive Charlie's assassin? When they say no, say why not? Ain't that what y'all said Jesus did? If your Jesus said to do that, why ain't y'all forgiving Charlie's assassin? Didn't it say love your enemies? It said love your enemies, right? So if it said love your enemies, then you should forgive Charlie's assassin. You will make every white person leave you alone. Every white person will leave you alone. You can say, that boy just made a mistake. He's only 22, right? Coming from a broken home, probably messed up in the head, don't understand the mental. Let me keep playing it. Let this sizzle in your spirit.
I want the best for you.
And listen, he said, I only want the best. Look.
I want the best for you.
That's what you say to that white man. You say to them, shouldn't you want the best for Charlie's assassin? Shouldn't you want him to understand the mistake that he made? Shouldn't you want him to recover just like this brother did?
Because I know that's exactly what both of them would want you to do. And the best would be give your life.
And listen, he said that's what Botham would want you to do. Charlie is white. Wouldn't he want this white man to be healed? Wouldn't he want that white man to be healed? You want to know how to shut white people down? You got to damn near go to a space. Let me tell y'all something. I didn't even talk about, I talked about this subject when it happened. Yesterday, you notice I didn't do a live stream yesterday. You know why? Because I needed to hear Jenna Hyman's class on this. I needed to hear Jenna Hyman's angle because Jenna Hyman be grabbing that shit from somewhere. In 2 Corinthians, right? In 2 Corinthians, there's a verse where Paul says something like, I met a man. Hold on, I'm going to read the verse. It's 2 Corinthians. Hold on. I'm going to tell y'all. This is where Jenna Hyman get his shit from. Grace sufficient. Hold on. This is 2 Corinthians 12:2. It says, I knew a man in Christ about 14 years ago, whether in body I cannot tell, whether out of the body I cannot tell God, nor such a one caught up the third heaven. That's where the general get his shit from. The general I don't know. Listen, I be talking to Jenna Hyman, and Jenna Hyman, I be thinking I got it down. I be thinking, okay, I got it, I'm gonna do it like this. And then I go talk to Jenna Hyman, and Jenna Hyman say some shit. I be like, where did you get it from? I don't understand where he get it from. And when he broke that class down yesterday, what I'm telling y'all is what I got from him yesterday. And when they come to you and tell you, you have to feel a way. You have to love him anyway, regardless of what he said, because he's dead, then you have to forgive the assassin of Charlie the same way you want me to forgive Charlie. If I have to forgive Charlie, then you got to forgive Charlie's assassin. Ain't that the Christian way? Let that sizzle in your spirit. With that, I appreciate y'all rocking with me. Well, look, we got another super chat. Robert Lee, it says, being forgiven doesn't remove the necessity of discipline. Appreciate that. Well said, Robert Lee. Well said. With that, I appreciate y'all rocking with me. Until next time, shalom. Wait, hold on 1 second. So, Netta, you wanted to be on my live, or is this private?
No, it's not private. It's not private. I just want to say, let's take it back to the old school, brother. You hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. What's up?
I got Unc in the building in New York at the House of Consciousness, sitting on the couch. Let's come on over and have a build. At 4 o'clock, I'm going to be in the building.
I can't do it today. I got some running around to do. I'll talk to you.
Damn, I knew I should have called you last night, man.
Yeah, you should have called me last night, man. How long he gonna be here for?
He's gonna be here till Sunday.
All right, I'll see what I can do.
I mean, he leaves Monday.
Okay, I'll see what I can do. Maybe Sunday we could do it. But I'll call you a little later.
Okay, that sounds good. The Bobby might come through it too, so.
I'll get to beat the shit out of both of them at the same time.
Right, what you dealing with? What you talking about?
No, well, I'm closing it out now. I was just talking about the shooting that took place with Charlie.
Oh, okay. Go ahead, brother.
All right, no sweat. All right, peace.
All right.
All right, y'all. Until next time, Shalom Israel.